Can't believe I'm actually saying this, but let's go ahead and puncture a tyre on a Harley Davidson. There you go, that's fucked it, isn't it? Alright guys, welcome back. I'll tell you what's happening in tonight's video. I'm actually going in on Tuesday to get some new tyres put on the Harley. I'm getting a set of Michelin Scorchers on the old reliable steed. So I reckon I've done about 20,000 roughly kilometers on the front, and I've done about roughly, I'd say, 10,000 on the back. I'm using Pirelli Nightdragons on the bike, and both the front and the front and the back tires are pretty well rooted and need to be replaced. So I'm going to do something a little bit unusual. I don't know how often people will do this, but this is something that really should be done. And I'm actually going to puncture the front tire, and then I'm going to repair the puncture. And the reason why I'm doing that is that firstly, the tire is getting changed on Tuesday, so it's not a big deal. And then secondly, you don't want to be practicing this shit on the side of the road. When you're out having a ride, you get a puncture, you should be able to fix it and then just get on with your day, either ride home or, you know, ride on to wherever you're going to go and whatever else. So many people out there ride and they don't have puncture repair kits on the bike. I would say 80%, you know. Ask yourself that question: do you have a puncture repair kit on your motorcycle? A puncture repair kit and a compressor every time you go for a ride, because you'd have it in your car. You'd have at least a jack and stuff like that to change the wheel, but on a motorbike we never do it. And it's something that you should have, and it's an ability that you should have in case it ever happens to you. So I'll take you over there and I'll show you my puncture repair kit. Okay, so two things that I've got. This is my puncture repair kit. It didn't come in this bag. This is just a Kmart $5 pencil case that I bought, and inside it we have this lot. So first item you're going to need is a set of pliers, because you've got to plier off the screw or the nail or whatever's in there. Second item that you will need is this thing. I don't know the names of anything, but you'll see it in the kit. So this thing is for in and out, in and out, in and out of the hole that's in the tire, and it smooths out the puncture. It smooths the side of the puncture and makes it ready for the next stage. So remove the nail or screw with the pliers, in and out, make it all nice and smooth. Then you come along, you get one of these babies, and I'm going to show this in a second anyway. You get one of these, bit of rubber cement to sort of block the hole, using this bad boy. And then at the very end of it, you need your Stanley knife to cut off the excess of this. That's the puncture repair kit. You also need something else, a compressor. So can't remember the name of this one. I think it's Rocky Road Designs or something like that. If I find it, I'll put a link to it. But this is pretty cool. Just connects to the Harley. Not rocket science in that regard. And once you've blocked up the hole, obviously you need to pump it up. So you need two things. You need the repair kit. You need the compressor. And you need the punctured tire. So that's the next step. Can't believe I'm actually saying this, but let's go ahead and puncture a tire on a Harley Davidson. So I can't actually believe I'm doing this, but anyway, it's for educational purposes, right? There you go. That's fucked it, isn't it? No bubbles coming out of it, but anyway, that is officially punctured. Right, now we fixed the puncture. Okay, so the key to succeeding here, at the side of the road is going to be very much dependent on how prepared and how organized we are. So we've got to lay out all the items that we're going to need step by step, and then use each item in each step until you get to the very end, but have each one ready for the next one. So first up is going to be the pliers. We're going to remove the screw with the pliers. Then we're going to use this bugger in and out, in and out, in and out to smooth out the hole in the tire, because it's going to be very rough and it needs to be this width and it needs to be smoothed out. So this is just going to smooth it all and get it ready for the next step. The next step, we're going to get one of these out of there. It's going to get placed inside this, and then once that happens, we're going to cover it in rubber cement. Then we're going to force it through that hole, and then once it's in there, we're going to pull out and it's going to stay inside there, but it's going to be sticking out a little bit. And then the last step is going to be Stanley knife to cut away the excess. Then reinflate the tire, give it half an hour to an hour, and see if it's holding its pressure. Alright, let's get into it. I grabbed a different plier because the other one was slipping, so I might actually put this one into my puncture repair kit. But as soon as we get this screw out, we don't have time, we've got to put this in straight away. And this helps to plug it. So you don't want to leave the puncture open like that. And it's bloody tough to get it through, that's for sure. But you got to get it all the way through. Whew. It's bloody tough. Whew. Whew, it's hard work. But it gets easier. See, you can see now how much smoother that is, and it's getting easier, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to do that, because you want air in it, make it easier. But that's good. Okay, that's plugged now, temporarily plugged. Let's get ready for the next part of this, which is going to be plugging the wound, or plugging the puncture. Okay, so we get this. So this is our, I know what it's called, puncture strip, you know, part of the puncture repair kit. And what we do, we feed it through this. And we're also going to give it a good coating of tyre cement. So, or rubber cement, all part of the kit. Bit messy with it, but hey, side of the road you got trucks passing you, you know, flying past you and whatever else, and you're allowed to be a little bit sloppy if you are. Try not to be too sloppy, but okay. No time to muck around. This out and this in. So I'm going to go in about here. Pull it out. Now hopefully that will be the puncture fixed and you can get on with your ride. Alright, next step, let's get the Stanley knife out and clean that up a bit. I don't reckon you have to be too fussy because it's going to get, what do you call it? It's going to get ground down by the road anyway. So you just need to get close just to clean it up a bit, really, more than anything, I reckon. I reckon that's all you need to worry about. Now, I just want to share something with you. This is before we put air in this tyre and make sure it's okay, so I want to show you this one. This is a rear tyre, Pirelli Nightdragon from the Sport Glide that I had, and I changed it over. I actually got a puncture in this a little while ago. Now this was the offender, this little tech screw, and it was right there. And yeah, so prior to that I'd actually never changed, I'd never repaired a puncture in the tyre. So that's, you can kind of see that's where it was that I repaired it. And if you look inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. There you are, that's actually the inside of the tyre. So that's the inside of the bit that we stuck in. So it held really well, to be honest. I had the tyre changed pretty quickly after with a Pirelli that I actually had sitting here, which was good for you know 4,000 or 5,000 k's, or let's say even 3,000 k's, but there wasn't much left on it. But I had it here, fortunately, so I just changed it over. But I just thought it would be good practice before I rode the bike over and got the tyre changed. I thought it would be good practice to do that. And then when I booked in to get both of these tyres changed over, which is happening on Tuesday, I thought, you know what, stuff it, let's puncture the front tyre again. It's good practice. And I'm pretty confident now, if I get stuck anywhere with a puncture, as long as I've got my puncture repair kit on me and I've got my compressor, it's going to be okay. I can repair the puncture and I can get on with it. I can either, if I'm doing a tour, I can go to the next town and I can organise or try to get to the nearest Harley Davidson dealership, or somewhere where they might have a Harley Davidson or a cruiser tyre that will fit either the front or the back. Or, you know, if I'm on a day rod, I can go home and then I can make arrangements the next day or whatever. But it doesn't have to spell disaster. That's the key thing here, you know. And I think for a lot of riders, they're unprepared. They just get on the bike and they go. They might wear the right clothes, they might not. But a lot of yous don't have puncture repair kits. And until I saw some guy on YouTube repairing a tyre, I thought, you know what? I'm badly prepared. And I need to sort it out. So I'm glad that I did. But anyway, that's that. So now I reckon we pump some more air into this and then we're going to see what happens after that. Hopefully it's all good. Currently we are at 12.5. Alright, 12 it's saying. We need to get it to 36. Right, 36.36. All right. 35 PSI, and it is 10:19 on Sunday the 18th of June, and 35 PSI. So tomorrow morning I'm going to come down before we go to work, and I'm going to check the PSI again, and I'm going to show you the date and time just to show you that it's authentic and I'm not fucking around with you, and we're going to see if it's working. Hopefully it's 35 PSI tomorrow morning, and maybe 1 PSI difference I can handle, but anything more than that, and it means it's got a little bit of a leak and I haven't done it properly. But yeah, so good sign, no air bubbles. Got to be happy with that. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Right, so it's 10 to 6, Monday the 19th of June. So it's been almost 24 hours, not quite, just done a day's work. So I didn't bother checking it this morning. I thought, no, I'll give it 24 hours and come back and have a look. And it seems to be all good. So let's, moment of truth. Let's see if it's holding up. It was 35 PSI last night. So let's see, here we go. 34.5. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And that is, like I said, 5:53, Monday the 19th of June. So almost 24 hours later, and it's holding up. So I think we should be sweet. All right, now you know how to do it. So there's no excuses. And yeah, I just wanted to do that. I wanted to practice it while I had the chance, and knowing that I was going in to get a new tyre anyway, so I thought, well, you know what, stuff it. I think it's a good idea to do it. All right, that's it. If there's any dramas on the way to the tyre shop tomorrow, I'll let you know. If not, I'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers.